Hello everybody. Today we're going to do a demo for Grensoft software company's software called Carteblanche. It is a salon software. And let's get started here. So first of all, when you open up the software, it opens up to your appointment diary. This is basically the core of this entire software. You got a column first for walk-ins, and then you have a column for each of your stylists over here. If you want to make an appointment for someone, you would simply click on a free time. You can put in a client number, search the client's last name. In this case, I'm just going to type in the letter S, and as you can see, it immediately pulls up people starting with the last name S. I'm going to click on this one. So now it's going to ask me for the type of services this person is going to be having. Now, this service list is something that obviously you can figure yourself. You put all the different services that your salon offers in here. And in this case, we're going to select a men's haircut. We're going to add that to the list. As you can see, we can select multiple services to be performed. The system will automatically allocate the appropriate time, based on the length of the appointment. When you set these up in the system, it asks you a default of how long each of these things should take, and then it'll allocate the time appropriately. So we're going to, actually we're just going to do just this one here. I'm just going to do the men's cut and say OK. So now as you can see, John is booked during this time right now. You could also then book an appointment over here. Unfortunately, right now, John Smith is the only person in this database, so we're just going to be using him quite a bit here. We'll give him a color appointment here. Sorry, add that. As you can see now, since this takes more than the half an hour interval that's here, it blocks off the entire hour over here. Okay. Now, one thing to note is that this diary has multiple layers. So, for example, let's say Rachel over here is booked with someone doing color for, right now it's just for half an hour. But let's say this person had multiple things, and let me see here. Yeah, we'll look at that in a second here. Basically, if this person has multiple things being done, and let's say they're taking up a full hour, that entire hour may not be used just by that person. For a while, that person may be, sitting under a hairdryer, and you want to be able to book something in between here for Rachel as well. In between, while John over here is sitting under the hairdryer, you want to book somebody else. So you can go to actually a second level of the appointment diary and book second appointments over here as well. Now, if there is a second appointment that's going to be booked, what you would do is, I'll give you an example here. Let's book another appointment. Let's go here. Let's use good old John Smith again. We're going to basically just book him for everything right now. So as you can see, it takes up this whole big spot here. Now, one thing I actually want to fix here, I made a little mistake there. Let's try this again. Let's go here. Let's go to John Smith. We're going to, again, add all these different things here. But this time we're going to check off this box that says there will be free time during this appointment. If you check off this box, you're indicating that basically you will be scheduling somebody in the in-between time as well. So we're going to go ahead and click that, and click OK. Now as you can see, the color is different. Here you have a solid color. Here you've got the little stripes going through here, little diagonal lines. So that's indicating now that there could be an appointment behind this. So if you check on level 2, you can now assign that time slot for that person as an in-between over here. Now as you can see, when I'm clicking this little button over here, this goes between layer 1 and layer 2 of the appointment diary. Layer 3 takes you to the equipment diary. You can also book basically your equipment. Okay, just like you would a regular person. So you can book time in a massage room, or a tanning bed, or anything of that nature as well. Okay, so let's go back here to our main appointment diary, and we're going to actually see what we can do with these appointments. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. As you can see, I can sign off the appointment, view or edit it, change it, phone the client, which requires you to have some kind of internet phone set up on your system. You can email the client, send them a text message. Now, sending them a text message also requires an outside service, which you do have to actually pay for. There's several different services that send text messages that you can choose from, and there's usually a small monthly fee for that. But the software is capable of doing that. You can cancel the appointment, make a repeat, display the client's details, view appointment notes, confirm the appointment, print comments and notes. So right now, let's go ahead and just sign off the appointment, meaning that the appointment is done. Okay, so basically this person is done. They've been handed their little slip by the stylist, and you want to cash them out at your front register. So we click OK, say yes. We can put some notes over here. These notes will be put into John Smith's customer account, and they will be available to be looked up during previous appointments if you so desire. So we're just going to click continue. As you can see, here's the total of everything you did. We've got a total of $190. We can just go ahead and say he's paying cash. Hit checkout. Say he gave us $200. Click OK. You can put a tip amount here. You can put who it's being paid to and cash. Now, generally, the paid to will, if they're paying it directly to the stylist, you'd put them, but usually it'll be paid to general, which would be basically your employee up at the front. Click OK. And recall. Oops. Say 1. Okay. And as you can see, now we've signed, since this is all the same person, John Smith has signed off all of his different appointments all at once over here. Okay. Let's go ahead and make a new appointment here. Again, we'll use good old John Smith. And we'll just give him a simple haircut. Okay. So now let's look at some other things we can do here. So we signed off. Obviously, like I said, you can send text messages, cancel. Click that. You can look at notes. There aren't any. But basically, that should give you a pretty good idea of how the appointment diary works. Let's talk about some of the other functions here as well. Now, aside from using the appointment diary, people can do things on a walk-in basis. You can just put someone in here as a walk-in client. Okay. And then you also have retail functions in this software as well. If you click on the little shopping cart over here, you can sell it to a registered customer or to a walk-in. The difference is that if you sell it to a registered customer, basically it saves it in their database. So we're going to go ahead and click just walk-in. Okay, we're going to click add merchandise. Now here, if I have a barcode scanner, I can scan the barcode, and it'll put the item into the system. I'm just going to hit the number 1, which automatically pulls up shampoo. I say OK. I can then scan other items into the system. If I'm nothing else to scan, and I hit OK again. We've got our total. We're going to select cash, checkout, $20. OK, OK. And that's it. The receipt prints, cash drawer opens, and you can sell that. Now the system does keep inventory on everything you sell. So when you put the things in the system, it actually asks you how much of the item you have in stock, what your reorder level is, and it will give you a report that tells you that it's time to reorder certain things when they reach certain levels. Let's quickly go through some of the other features here, just by looking up here. We've got different country settings. This is good for both the Canada, the United States, and the United Kingdom. It's actually developed in the UK. Let's see here. One thing you can do here also is you can create gift certificates that are local. So you can issue gift certificates, and basically it uses it as a customer account where it deducts automatically from that account, which is good. You got a loyalty scheme. Let's see here. Send text messages. Now, it does have a payroll function as well. You can set a person up as an ancillary staff, And when you do that, then that person can actually clock in, and it does have a timekeeping and payroll function. You can also set up vacation time, where it automatically blocks off periods where people are on vacation. This is useful if you're using the web link. The web link is basically an online link that links to an existing website you might have, so you can actually book appointments online with this software. Now, it is free to do that, and you can integrate it with your website for free and actually book online through your own website at no additional charge. However, the setup on that is a little bit complicated and would require a web developer on your end who's really very familiar with how to put websites together, and specifically your own website. Okay. Go to clients here. You can see the different functions you've got here, from refunds to changing clients to texting clients. Here's your appointment stuff. So you can take a look at that real quick. You can even change the style of the diary, make it condensed like that. Let's go back to full there. Okay. Add services, change services, modify services, sales, change prices basically automatically all at once if you wanted to. Do gift certificates, print barcode labels as well. It has that capability. Now, a charge card is not a credit card. You can actually have a charge card specifically for just the system, where basically it's like your own credit card that you can issue to your customers that they can carry balances on. Here's your reports. As you can see, you got a lot of different reports. Just give you a little chance to look at that list there. Refunds, revenue by client, revenue by staff member. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but this obviously does have the capability of tracking the sales of every single one of your stylists. Now, when you put the stylists in the system over here, when you add staff, as you can see, you can set their commission levels. Okay, so each staff member can actually have different commission levels, which is often, based on how long they've been working for you. People who've been there for a long time get high commission, so on and so forth. And then you can basically run commission reports to see exactly what you owe your stylist at the end of specific periods. So you got client reports here, shows you their birthday, history, all that kind of stuff. You can do mass emails, mass text messages. Here's some sale reports, services reports, staff reports, which is basically your payroll right over here. Statistics, vacation information, and that's basically it. So you've got a pretty full-featured Salon package over here. And again, this is a product of Grensoft, which is the software company that develops it. We do sell it here at PennyWise POS Systems. Generally, we sell it only bundled with our existing systems, but we can sell the software independently as well. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at support@pennywisepos.com or visit us at www.pennywisepos.com. Thank you very much.